Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to the Fashion Bunker. Today I have an interesting topic for you. It's going to be a list of things to note when you're shopping for Chanel during the holiday season. Some tips and tricks for you to maybe facilitate you scoring more freebies, but also it's an unboxing. I do have a very, very heavy bag here full of things, beautiful things. You've also seen me unbox this in another video, and if you haven't, go check out my latest Chanel unboxing as well. Now, we're going to go through several points here, but first subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Push the join button next to the subscription button. Become a member today. Gain access to extra perks. You can also join me on Patreon. superdacob all spelled together there as well for extra perks. This video is being filmed live in front of a live virtual audience. I live stream every Saturday, and you're all invited to join the live stream and the live chats. Hi to my co-conspirators on the sidebar. I will be reading your chats as we progress with this unboxing and this conversation. Now, people usually write me and say, Dacob, like, how did you score this box or this freebie or this thing together with whatever you bought? And they say, oh, I also bought a perfume, but I didn't get this or I didn't get that. And I say, I always say, well, you have to build up a relationship with a sales associate at Chanel, and you have to keep buying constantly. You can't just go in once a year and expect the whole shebang. Doesn't work. Now, however, I'm making this video also to tell you a little bit of details about how to shop for Chanel during the holiday season the right way. And as I'm filming, it is November, mid-November, so we're exactly in the prime time. This is the time to buy stuff or even this stuff. Now, I have a couple of points here. When it comes to beauty, now a lot of you love perfumes or Chanel creams or Chanel perfumes, and usually you have to think about it like this. Around the beginning of the new year is when prices for their perfumes go up. January, February, latest March, but usually January or February. So now is your last instance to buy a perfume in the price range that it's going to have now, because it's going to cost more next year. So think about that. This is the time of year. This is your last chance to buy the perfume you want. Now, if you want a special perfume, like from the Les Exclusives range, and if you like a really popular one from the Les Exclusives range that sells a lot, you got to be quick because they usually stop production end of the year, and that means that now, right before Christmas, or anyway, any holiday season, people are buying a lot. And if you wait till the last minute, December towards Christmas, and then you finally say, okay, let me go and buy it, chances are it's going to be sold out. If you want to wait till you got your Christmas money and then you're going to buy it in the new year, it might cost more. So November is the month to buy those special pieces that might not be there later. But so prices go up for beauty January, February. Also, what I wrote down here is a note. Before all Christmas holiday freebies are gone, buy now. You do not wait until December, mid-December, late December, because it's only until supplies last. Now, let me show you an example of what I got here. So, Christmas packaging, for example, these Christmas ribbons with these attached little Chanel logos out of metal with a moon on one side. So I'm going to take this off and show it to you. So they attach these to their ribbons. They're not going to have them forever. So you want one of these to then put on your bracelet, your necklace, or whatever you want. So there's a moon on one side, and then there's a Chanel logo on the other. And then there's the second one that has two Chanel logos. These are metal, they're not plastic. So you can take these off of here and put them on, on a bracelet as a charm or what have you. Or you could wear this as a bracelet too if you wanted. But so this, for example, it begins with the packaging. You want Christmas packaging? You got to get it way before Christmas because this thing might be gone by Christmas. If they, if they gave out all of them, by then it's gone. So you have to think ahead of time. Another point, stock up on perfumes you love now because of the price increase, which I said before. So also, oh, Alex, thank you so much for the donation tip.
Donated $10.
Let me pop your cherry, sweetie. Woo! Yes, queen. Oh my gosh. Ooh, the green ones. They have a particularly intense smell. Thank you so much, Alex. So here is what I got. I got several things. But for example, a rarity, right? I fell in love with this. So here, so out of this bag, I'm pulling out the first moment. Is a 200 milliliter Les Exclusives fragrance. They're gonna go up a lot in price next year, so you best get, if you want it, you get it. And since I fell in love with the new version of Sycamore, we got Sycamore. Stocking up on Sycamore. Now is the time to do it. They started selling out. A couple of the boutiques that I know already don't have it in the 200 ml form because everybody's buying it. Obviously, now is the time to score it. Get these special perfumes. I'm not talking about the mass released Chanel perfumes, but the special pieces like this. This is your last chance to get them. It's in November. But also, combining the fact that you're getting a more pricey product, like a 200 milliliter perfume in this case, for example, in the right time, mid-November, means that because you're spending a lot more, but the Chanel beauty boutiques have a lot more freebies to give during holiday season, you might get more freebies. Instead of buying this in September, buy it in November. Just saying. So for example, one of the things I got with this one I can't show you everything though. You see, that's the secret. Chanel doesn't like it, so we're not showing stuff. But we are showing this because this I'm allowed to show you. So this is one of the freebies I got with it. And we've seen this a lot. Many YouTubers have been showing this, except they had to buy this, with some products inside, in order to get this pouch. Well, mine is empty. I didn't have to buy the pouch. I bought a perfume and I got the pouch because they also have these pouches as separates, right? At the discretion of the boutique, if they want to give it out and how they want to give it out. But you're buying the most expensive perfume they got, you're buying a 200 milliliter Les Exclusives fragrance. You get something like this. You wouldn't get this pouch in any other time of the year. This is one of their Christmas extras. Now, another thing that I have to tell you is, oh, Jesus says, oh, it's cute. Let me attach a strap on it, Cha. Yes, you can actually, if you wanted to. There's like extra screws you can attach to it and create a little bag out of it. Now, another point I wanted to mention. Very, very, very important. When you're shopping for Chanel holiday season items and you want the freebies and the extras, be very, very careful. If you want to get the best experience, do not, and I repeat, do not shop Fridays, Saturdays, and if your location offers open Sundays, Sundays. Friday, Saturday, Sunday has to be off limits. Get it into your head. Do not go during holiday season, November, December, into a Chanel beauty boutique on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday and spend a lot of money and then expect to get a lot of freebies. Because you won't. You might if you're lucky and if you really know the sales associate, yes. But if not, you won't. Why am I saying this? Because they're super busy during the holiday season. They do not have enough staff to cover all the need that a boutique has. So they are going to be super stressed. You're just going to be one of many people that they have to quickly serve because they already have a queue of other people waiting to get served. What does this mean for you, though? Because you might think to yourself now, well, Dacob, who cares? It's my free day. I'm free on a Saturday, so I'm going to go shop on a Saturday. Okay, well then do that, but just bear in mind that if you do that, you will not probably receive the attention that you deserve. So, take it from an egotistical point of view as well. Think about yourself. You might think, well, the sales associate is there to serve me. Well, that's kind of a bad way of seeing things, but if there's no other way to get to you, then let me put it this way. Think about yourself. You want that freebie? Well, then you need the sales associate to be not under stress and pressure. Because when they're wrapping up your stuff and putting it in a bag, they need extra time to go into the bag, to find the freebie, to put the freebies together and give them to you. If they're under a lot of time crunches, they're not going to do that. They're just not going to do that. They're going to just throw your product into your bag and here you go. Thank you. Bye. So you go on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. You also check out before you enter the boutique. Is it empty? Is it relatively empty? If it is, good. That means your chances of scoring really good freebies are higher if you're spending a lot of money. So that's a really important point. The other thing I got, unfortunately, I discovered this just now, and of course it's now discontinued. Just my luck. This is slightly bigger than this, if you see. Well, now the box looks the same. However, one is 200 milliliter, one is 250 ml. So we got Sycamore, which I already showed you. And the second thing I got is the Gentle Oil. The Les Exclusives Gentle Oil. Interesting that this one you can also use on your hair, on your whole body. Also to enhance the smell of the fragrance that you're spraying on if you want one of your Les Exclusives to be more intense. Now this one in particular is not even available on their website anymore. So I really don't know what sort of lifespan this is still going to have. In the boutiques, I still found it, but I guess because it's not a bestseller. But 250 ml, as you can see, it is not 200 ml like the perfumes, but it's 150 ml. So this oil is an interesting kind of, buying a product like this also shows a sales associate that you're kind of really into the brand because you're interested in these more special pieces that not everybody wants. But also it costs, even though it's quantity-wise bigger than the perfume, it costs way less than the perfumes. Actually kind of half the price or even less than half the price of the perfumes. And it enhances your chances, a little rhyme, of kind of scoring more freebies because it kind of shows that you're really into the brand. But even more so than that, and here we get to the next point, you have to build a relationship with your sales associate. What does this mean? Sales associates, and especially freebies in this time of the year, the holiday season, they are made as a sort of thank you for your loyalty. So the extra goodies that you might receive in this time of the year are not there just because it's a gift with purchase, but it's also, for some of these gifts, it has to do with the loyalty. It's a way for the sales associate that's been working with you throughout the entire year. It's a way for them to say thank you for being a loyal client. Thank you for always coming back and buying stuff from me. So this is where extra freebies come in to the conversation. What is an extra freebie, you might say? Well, one of these loyalty freebies I still don't have it because it's not out yet. It comes right before Christmas. It's the snow globe. You know, every season they do one snow globe. They're beautiful big snow globes, and I've already seen how they look like. I was shown a photo. It's going to be a beautiful snow globe. Albeit it won't have a bottle of Chanel number 5 inside. I mean, it never has a real bottle of Chanel number 5, but it has like a plexiglass version of it. This season, it's not going to have a Chanel number 5 bottle inside, which I'm always sad because I want to have a perfume in there. But it's going to have a ginormous double C inside the snow globe, and some like little gift packages in there. That is a gift that you get as for your loyalty. So don't expect to just enter once a year into Chanel right before Christmas, buying something and saying, "Hey, do you have the snow globes?" Now, if you're extremely lucky and the sales associate really likes you for whatever reason, or is flirting with you, or you might score a snow globe. But other than that, that's not how it works. The snow globe is usually one part of that set of extra gifts that they would give you to thank you for your loyalty. And it's something that happens independently from whether or not on that day when you get the snow globe you buy something or not. It's a thing that, for example, a year ago or 2 years ago, I couldn't make it to the boutique right around Christmas, so I did come later. And I thought, well, I missed out on my snow globe. No, but they kept it aside. You know, they're like, hey, here's your Christmas present. Like, we want to thank you for your loyalty. So bear that in mind. You don't have to keep purchasing really expensive things all the time throughout the year, but little things. You can buy a lippy here, a nail polish there, if you want to build up that relationship with your sales associate in the beauty boutique. And then when the holiday season comes around November, that's when you kind of start getting all the big rewards. But you need that relationship with the sales associate. Now, a similar thing happens with fashion. However, fashion is a little bit more stingy on freebies, definitely. But when fashion delivers a goodie, they deliver. Meaning, the beauty boutique is not going to gift you a full-on perfume. Fashion will, if you're a really big spender in fashion. However, the amount that you need to spend in fashion to get those things is just ginormous. Like the gap between client levels in beauty and client levels in fashion, it's like night and day. So there's a whole different ball game that you got to play for fashion, Chanel fashion boutiques as opposed to Chanel beauty boutiques. So, but in fashion, if they do give you a little, goodie bag, you're gonna get a full-blown perfume. Like, I remember when Le Lion came out, Le Lion de Chanel, they gave to their best clients in fashion, they gave them full 200 milliliter bottles as gifts. So in fashion, you gotta play your game in a different way. And you gotta spend a lot more. There's just no way around it. In fashion, you need to spend a lot of money if you want all these extra perks. In the beauty boutiques, you also have to spend money, but you don't have to spend as much. And what is also really important is returning often. You don't have to drop a pretty penny every time you go there, but every time you go. So it's not about buying a lot in bulk at once, but it's more about spreading it throughout the year. If that makes any sense to y'all. And then you might get, for example, in this time of year, also a special freebie like this. This is a Le Beige Touche de Teint. It's a B30, so it might be a little bit too dark for me, but I'll try it out. And it's a huge size. It's a 20 milliliter. It almost looks like the original size. It's like, oh yeah, you can buy this. So they gave you something that they usually sell. No, this is actually, let me zoom this in. You see what it says down there? No, it's not gonna. There it says, not for sale, with compliments of Chanel. I have a marker stain here because I've been drawing something, so don't mind that. And inside, you actually get a really big, it's a chunky 20 ml gift. With the brush. So it's not just about, you know, oh, well, let me get a freebie, let me get a little pouch, let me get, you know, a sticker or something. No, it's also about um, products that you can also test out, that you can see how they work, how they function, because also the brand is telling you, hey, try this out. If you like it, maybe you can buy, you know, like we're working on this technology and that technology. Now, not everything is for everybody, obviously, but um, there are some cool things there, right? And then if you also love their perfumes a lot, you you know, don't forget it's also perfume season. I mean, it's the gifting season, and during the gifting season, usually Chanel number 5 is the most famous. Um, you might also get something like this. This I'm taking all of this out of the bag. This is all part of the the haul. So they know I love their perfumes, and they have this particular little gift, which is a Chanel number 5, kind of like a charm, like a key charm, but you see it has a little clasp, so you can attach it to a bag or keys. Still has its stickers on there, but it is a beauty. And it does have that color ribbon that we know from this season. So because this season, this is the ribbon color. Interesting. So my final tip, which I already mentioned before, is if you can buy the special items, special products, special perfumes, the more complicated pieces like these this time of year, that also helps score kind of a better treatment. Now, so I'm not going to open Sycamore because no, actually, I am going to open Sycamore because, yeah, the little bottle that I have, I'm going to use for traveling. This one is for using it at home. Batch code 7701. It's a good batch. So let's open Sycamore. And bear in mind, those tips I was telling you, they really come in handy. And I think the most important one is to really, really come on a day where your sales associate is not stressed. So weekends are not a good idea, ever. You know, I would never, never, never recommend going Friday, Saturday, Sundays. Because if they're stressed, they're not going to have time for you. Sycamore, 200 ml. Getting it before the prices go up. That's basically what I'm doing. Being clever about this, you know. This one's good. Now we're going to open the 250 ml Gentle Oil. Come through, Gentle Oil. The batch code on this, I think this one is a little bit older because I don't think they make these anymore. So I think this is kind of like the last stock that was at least in my boutique. Here it is. Gentle oil for hair and body. So when it comes to the ingredients, sunflower seed oil, super cheap, but it's in it. The ethyl hexyl palmitate, perfume, linalool. There is jasmine in here. Oh, we can compare them side by side so you can see. Of course, the perfume bottle has thicker glass as well, but There, side by side. You can see how one is bigger than the other. Okay. And man, it smells good. Oh my gosh. They keep telling my eyeballs. Oh my god, look at me. I look like Amanda Lepore through the glass. Living ferret. Anyway, or I look like Madonna today. Cha. Anyway, so what was I saying? They say jasmine. Yes, and there's jasmine in here, but I also smell lavender. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And it has a huge gaping opening and it smells delicious. Just it says, oh, love the sound when you open the cap. Yeah, it's old school Chanel glass against really thick resin. It's the old school Chanel cap and twist and pull, you know. So this particular product, such a beautiful smell. It's insane. It's insane. So styling secret, yes, skin and hair. So it is a hair and body oil. And it has like little tiny particles inside. You know, it's very, very particular product. Madame says, we love a good Chanel sunflower cooking oil. Yes. There, I just kind of took some of the oil off of the lid. Wait, is there... It's divine. Like, seriously, the smell of this is so pure. It elevates you. It elevates the senses. I mean, it's... gorgeous. I mean, seriously, like, why did I discover this just now when it's kind of like leaving this earth, you know? But yeah, listen, these are kind of my main tips for you. And they might seem like not really particularly important ones, but they are. They mean the world. And don't forget, you also have a responsibility, you know, towards your sales associates. So you can also bring them a gift, a little chocolate, a little treat for the holiday season. That's also a really nice gesture on your end because, I mean, sure, it's their job. Sure, they're paid to sell you products and talk to you about products. But at the end of the day, they're also investing energy and time, and they also care, you know, if they're spending so much time with you and you keep returning. And so it's also nice of you to show some sort of respect back. It's always good to show some respect back. And another thing, don't forget, when you do get a special token of appreciation, like a thank you, like a charm or a pouch, don't resell it. If you can, don't resell it because they really don't like that. And also, I don't know. It's like, why do you want to get a gift and then to resell it? You know, not cool. And they will find out because they always find out. And when they find out, you won't be getting any more freebies. So, just saying, you know, these are not things that are gonna pay your mortgage. These are not things that are gonna pay your that are gonna facilitate your retirement fund. So why ruin the joy of some of these products which are amazing, you know, by, you know, like buying their perfumes are still amazing. You know, I'm not into their leather anymore because their leather is not good at the moment, but their perfumes are still amazing. Some of their makeup is still amazing, and it's a joy to wear these products. And why ruin the fun also for yourself, shopping there, getting a little present, getting a little surprise moment? Why ruin that for yourself by reselling something, and then like, them finding out, and then like next time you're like buying something, you're like so happy you might get a freebie, and they're like, no, we don't have anything. Sorry. Just saying, bear that in mind as well. So you guys, so happy about I can't tell you how happy I'm about this. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you have, please do thumb it up. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Asa said, so thank you for these words, Dacob. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. As someone working in retail, says Asa, polite and respectful customer is all we wish for. And it's very rare, sadly. You see? I could not have said it better myself. Thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, never forget to never give up on love and subscribe. Bye.